Home Depot today. The guy for the spray foam quite literally ghosted me. Called on Thursday, called on Friday, left a couple voicemails. At some point, when do you become a stalker? Hasn't called me back. I'm gonna take it as a sign that I should do it the cheaper way. I should do it my way, you know, myself. And we're gonna do some foam boards with, you know, the typical fill the crack can spray things. And so today I'm working out of the Home Depot parking lot. It is what it is. I think McDonald's should sponsor me with the amount of times that you might see me eating McDonald's. Measure twice, cut once, right? I think I got the measurements right. And again, I can kind of improvise that once I get there. The thing is, I'm working in a van against other foam, so I just want to make sure I'm not cutting the foam on the other side of this thing. Hopefully, it cuts relatively easy. I don't see why it would. It's foam. So I did this. Filled in. I had cut a little too long up here, so I had like a leftover strip. I used it to cut down into the corners here to fill that gap. I thought there was too much of a gap. I'll still be able to get a bit of a crack sealing thing, you know, the spray foam into that crack. But it's much more filled, and I'm pretty satisfied with this actually. Look at that. This is a good ½ inch from the end of the wall. This is another gap here. It just would have been a lot of gaps to just put the one over everything. So I wanted to fill in these gaps with something that was almost flush with them, and then go ahead with the larger board. I've noticed that it takes a little while to dry and to set, like just a few minutes, but long enough for me to be able to spray all the cracks that I would want, and then to press this board against it. And so that pretty much spreads kind of that foam behind it. Well ventilated area. I've got every door open in the back. Pop the front here, and the nozzle. Pretty much just go for it. I've actually noticed that sometimes with gravity it tends to want to fall, so I tend to just push it against the wall and I scrape it off later on. So here goes. Press up against the board there. Fills all the space I needed to fill. And it doesn't fall back out. Slower process this way, but I want it with a lot of foam on the ground. You know, you learn along the way. I want the foam to cure before I go crazy with layers. I don't want it to kind of not cure and then create issues in the long run. So I didn't put tons of foam initially, and then I went back in once it was dry and added some layers in. There's like crevices in the back, and so you can't get the board into place, and then like there's large gaps everywhere, so I pretty much get the board through the opening, tuck it into the corner as far as I can, and then add these little pieces there. I'll have to fill in all those cracks with the spray foam, fill in the larger cracks with the Rockwool. Ideally, I would have done this before installing all of these, but I thought by leaving these ones, I was smart. I really should have done it before getting all these in. Now I'm stuck trying to stuff this thing. So my goal was to be well under what the spray foam would have cost me. I'm at $410 so far. I used a lot of these cans on the first wall that I did, the spray foam cans. And I feel like I would just keep using a bunch of these to finish all these beams up like I did on the other side. So instead, because I did have to get this wool to fill in the larger cracks around the wheel well, I'm gonna, instead I'm going to just stuff the cracks of this because I'm gonna have a ton left over anyways.